I feel emotional processing and thought processes are an outcome of the people you hang out with and the content you consume online. We didn't have YouTube growing up and all, but I feel kids
some of
today.
it, but some of it is just, see, humans unlike animals, जब बच्चा पैदा होता है, animals में बच्चा पैदा होता है 3 सेकंड में वो चल रहा है, okay, is sticky or whatever it is, but they're walking. In the first week, they know how to gather their own food and whatever the not. Human children are the only ones who are externally dependent for the first few years of their life. And which is, I think, is a huge flaw in our species. Which means a lot of the damage that you have to do to this kid is done in the first few years. If you don't make this child feel secure enough, it's damage is done. So everybody is some damage to some degree,
100%.
not because of anything else, not because the parents were not nice. Parents are trying their best,
Yeah.
but because probability is such that कुछ ना कुछ तो हो जाएगा.
Parents गलतियां करते हैं sometimes.
Of course, everybody makes errors. So you have some processing to do anyways.
Yeah.
Some of it is just the way this is our species is. Some of it is surrounding, society, who you're around. It's all that kind of stuff. But you don't know what thing affects you how in the long run, dude.
For sure, bro.
One incident could change the way you feel about anything.
Yeah.
So you can never tell.
Dude, quick story connecting to your daddy issues. Dude, as a kid, my dad all my life, like he, in a playful way, but it was still like a thing. In a playful way, he used to tell me, no, you won't amount to anything. You'll probably end up being like a security guard somewhere and all
That's
that.
hilarious.
Sorry?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So when I turned...
That's crazy traumatic. Dude.
Yeah.
What
all
the
my
fuck?
child. I don't hold anything against him. I have a great relationship and he supported BeerBiceps through and through. I remember coming to
He's
train...
waiting for the security agency to open up.
No. I mean, maybe. Because the business mind is like flying high. But...
You build weight and then you go protect people.
But dude, all my life... And it was somewhere he was coaching me also. Ki, bro, please work hard. You know? And then it became this madness about hustle, dude. Because when I turned 22, I was so determined ki I want to prove my childhood wrong.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, you really think, I'm going to turn into a security guard. When you turn 22, you're like, dude, now I'm like determined to like live up to that kid's doubts. I mean, live up and break those kids' doubts.
Yeah.
So like...
Security guard, I mean, it sounds disparaging, but for a lot of people, security guard job is like a 100%. Huge step up in life, you know.
But dude, like, I feel
daddy issues are...
That 22 to 26 age bracket, you have to break these molds somewhere. And I feel even you've done the same. You've broken a lot of molds. That was the hustle phase in AIB. That's what I was respective on. That's what I picked up from you also while training you. I picked up your early career mentality. Ki what I used to always ask you, what were you thinking when you started? How were you thinking of expansion and all that? So I think even you've done that well, bro. But I also believe that one reason my training with you worked was because you had that influence of me, like pushing you, being positive, giving you like positivity constantly. As a trainer, I had to do this in a subtle way. Because I knew your mindset at the beginning. I couldn't like load on all my positivity, all my fitness on you. So it was a slow...
that was not the whole thing? It felt pretty intense.
It got more later. Dude, but trust me, again, I'll tell you this, and this is coming from a former fat kid myself. That thought process thing that you said, that's ace.
What's
like,
the thought process?
That when you lose weight, your thought process changes drastically.
Yeah.
It's ace. And I feel just for that,
yeah,
kids should work towards it. I'm not saying
100%.
Get a six pack, become fit, but work towards it. That process will change your thought process.
Yeah, you feel so much more confident, and you believe you are something in the world all of a sudden.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Yeah, so 100%. Anyways, I'm looking forward to October 9, 2020. We should do another episode of this podcast then.
Would you call me Mr. Toxic Positivity?
You're the worst.